From the window to the wall, we getting lit up in it, big bouncing. We does it big up in it, big bouncing.
What's up? We've made more progress in the garage and hopefully gonna get it finished up today and tomorrow. So me and the kids went through and painted all this edging all the way around, and which we even got behind this, all the way behind this little water thing. But whenever we do the flooring, I called the company that we had installed this water filter, and it's just going to be a pain trying to schedule them to come out. So I'm just going to try to lift it and move it the best I can and get under it as far as I can. So right now we're going to go through and get this trim actually like we're going to put adhesion. We're going to get it glued up to the wall here on this edge, and then we're going to silicone any leftover spots. Like there's a spot over here in the corner that I meant to buy some spray foam to fill in a gap and then put silicone over that, but I think we're just going to try to pack it full of silicone. And then there's one spot on the step that when we first moved in, I didn't silicone it over very good, so we're just going to throw silicone over everything and let it dry, because we can always just touch it up with the black afterwards. And then we're going to finish grinding the floor and start painting this stinking floor. So right here we're just throwing silicone over this trim, and later on we realized that we didn't use near enough on about half of it, so we had to go back over it afterwards. Alright, now that's all siliconed up, and we're going to run a bead on the bottom and top side of that trim, and we're also going to fill in a couple of these gaps really quick before we get started on sanding the rest of the floor down. Alright, we've got everything sanded down, so we are going to do, and we went ahead and threw a bead along there, and I'll get that all painted up eventually. But I just want to get this floor done so we can get our tools and stuff moved back in here. What we're going to start to do now is start to sweep. We'll probably sweep 5 or 6 times. Make sure we get all the dust up. I blew everything out earlier today, so you're probably supposed to wash the floor first. So don't take tips on me if you're trying to do this as a profession. But I'm going to go through, and I'm actually going to take a little brush. I'm just going to take these 2 attachments and go around and clean up any like thick paint marks or anything like stained on the floor that has a texture to it. So I'm just going to take these on a drill and clean those up really quick. I'm not going to bore you with that. We've had so many videos of just grinding on the floor and crap like that. So I'm just going to do this, and we're going to get straight to painting, and after we sweep and everything. So I'm going to do this, sweep, and then we'll be right back with us starting to paint. I didn't want to bore you with us doing the edging, but we just took a regular paintbrush and went around all the edges. And then another thing we did for prep is where the garage door is, you can see where it's cracked open. We just laid tape down along that edge to give us a solid line, not to go over, like go outside the garage. And you can see how we're kind of going in little quadrants. I mean, this stuff dried really fast, so we were having to do smaller areas, throw the flake, and then move on to the next area. But we ended up using, I believe, 3 bags of the flake, and I just wanted to go heavy with it because it hides more of the cracks and everything. So yeah, we used 3 bags of that, and then we had 2 little bags of like anti-slip stuff that we also threw in with it. So we only used 1 gallon of the paint, and we tried to do it pretty thick everywhere, and we only did 1 coat because the coverage was really good. And we still had a little bit left, and the garage measured it. I think it was like 21 foot long, and it was like 13 foot 4 inches wide. Alright, here's the finished product. Still got to go through and blow up all the flakes and get them swept out. But turned out pretty good. Alright, so I'm just gonna stand you up, and we're gonna get everything moved back in. So, and then I'll probably record changing the oil in the white truck or something to finish this one up. Nope, hold it. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be pretty much it on us recording anything for the garage. unless we do some sort of new lighting. I mean, the only other things that we're gonna do is some more drywall here on this under area, and then we're gonna put trim up around the window. But other than that, we're pretty much done. So we're gonna get back into, you know, recording, doing stuff to the truck or car, and either of the trucks and the car. So we'll get back into doing that thing now that the garage is pretty much almost to where I want it. I might end up making another video on doing the sheetrock and stuff, or the rest of it, because if I tell myself that I'm gonna make a video on it, I'll actually get it done, and otherwise we'll have this bare spot till the end of time. So I might end up making a video on that, throwing something in there. But we're gonna get the oil changed here later in the white truck, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the power steering, we're having a really bad power steering squeal. It's just just low on fluid. So hopefully that's all it is, and it doesn't need a power steering pump or anything. So we'll check that out whenever we get it pulled in here to do the oil change. And we'll probably end up having to do it outside, because I think you're supposed to wait like 24 hours to drive on this. Well, I'm gonna call that a video. I'm super stoked about the entire garage. Oh my goodness. Sorry. But yeah, I'm super stoked about all this. I mean, it's still not perfect. There's still some that needs to be done, and it's not, you know, it's far from being perfect, but I mean, it looks so much better. I'm gonna actually enjoy being out here. So maybe we'll be able to get the red truck back in here in a few days and start working on it again. And now I could, shoot, I don't even care to detail out here. This place looks so good. I put some anti-skid stuff just on this step in case it gets wet in here and our kids come outside or something, but it doesn't want to seem to dry. I didn't really read the directions the best on that stuff. I don't know if you're supposed to add it to the paint or lay it on top like I did the flakes, that's what I done, is I just laid it on the top. And but yeah, I'm gonna call that it for this one. I'm gonna take a couple videos of everything so you can kind of see it. We still gotta blow everything out, but I'm gonna let it completely cure where we can drive on it. I'm just gonna wait a few days before we do anything else in here. Really walking on it, I don't feel like it's going to hurt anything, but I definitely don't want to get in here and be turning my wheels and tires and tearing the paint up that quick. So yeah, I'm going to take a couple videos of it, and then that'll be it. Thanks for watching.